Welcome back from spring break. Hopefully you got to go somewhere like this, or probably in your basement, right? That's what happens when we're all in quarantine. We don't get to go very far. This, where I am standing, is in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, located over 4,000 miles away in the country of Brazil. Now, today, for your cool facts, I want to tell you about a really important river. Now, if you're thinking about the Amazon River, you're wrong. The river I want to tell you about is actually floating. It's a flying river. Now, you're probably thinking, Mrs. Bingham, you are just telling us some tale. This is actually not a tale. It's true. So let me tell you about this flying river. So, all over the Amazon, there are all of these plants and these huge trees, like this one right here. Well, they are sucking up water through their roots, coming up through their trunks, and going to their leaves. Well, in 4th grade, you learned about something called transpiration. That is when water droplets come out of the leaves and go into the air. Well, there are so many leaves and so many trees, and there's all this moisture coming out, that those droplets then are in the air. And because there are so many of them, it has created a floating river, a flying river. So do you know, if you're actually taking a picture from outer space down at the Amazon, the chance of you seeing the Amazon from space is very small, because there's so many clouds that cover up all the greenery, because of all those water droplets that are condensing together and making clouds. And it literally is this river. Now, this river travels a long distance till it hits the Andes Mountains, where then it hits the mountain, everything condenses, creates rain. That's where it becomes cloud, becomes rain, and rushes down. Now, it erodes. So that means we're moving sediments from point A to point B. It erodes all of the sediments into the ocean. Now here's some cool stuff that I just learned. Inside the ocean, there's these little teeny tiny things that are 4 times thinner than one hair on your head. 4 times smaller. Now, they're called diodes. So these little diodes feed on the sediments. They eat it, they digest it, it's like food for them, and then they actually make oxygen. Now here's something I didn't know. The rainforest creates enough oxygen from all the plants and trees for more than enough oxygen for every person on Earth. But because this rainforest is so lush and green and beautiful, think of all the animals that live in the rainforest. Those animals use all of that oxygen that is created by the rainforest. So what we breathe actually doesn't come from here. It actually comes from the little diodes in the ocean. Now, I'm sure because our trees make oxygen and all those kind of things, but a big portion of what you breathe, most of that probably came from a little diode in the ocean. How cool is that? I thought it was pretty cool. Now, there's really cool other fun facts, and if you're interested, I could tell you more how they're connected, but we're going to move on. It's a brand new week. I have missed you terribly. I am sure you didn't miss your homework. I'm sure you didn't miss your schoolwork, but I know you missed me, right? The correct answer is just say yes. Say it. I'm listening. Okay, so anyway, today, it's the start of a new week. You have a new attitude of gratitude. I love reading what you guys are thankful for. I think it is so much fun. Don't worry about your reading responses. Holiday, right? You're so excited, you don't have to worry about it. So, don't worry about that. But you do have other things you need to worry about. 1, we are starting a new writing project. It is a state report. Now, special shout out to Mr. Wright and all of his cool technology stuff that he's put together, because we have some great activities for you. science this week is we're talking about adaptations of how animals move and change the way they look in order to survive in the wild. A place like this, that's pretty important. I wouldn't blend in right now very well. Oh well. So, and then in history, we're going to talk about the Emancipation Proclamation. Now, what was that? Do you know? Hopefully in a couple days you can tell me. Thank you to those of you that have turned in a bunch of missing work and you've gotten ready. I'm so excited. If you didn't get an email from me this week, that's because guess what, guys? It's spring break and I was not about to email during my holiday. Even if my holiday was in my own house. So in the next couple of days, as I'm grading and catching up on the things that you've caught up on, hopefully you'll watch your grade change. Now, we are so lucky. We are going to have two class meetings. We're going to have one on Tuesday and one on Thursday. So watch for an email that'll tell you one's going to be in the morning, and on Tuesday it's going to be in the morning, and on Thursday it's going to be in the afternoon. Friday, we're getting some new little Bingham critters. So hopefully Monday, I will have a chance to tell you all about them and introduce them to you. So have a marvelous week. Get super excited, and I will talk to you later. See ya.